Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday Night Primetime. The punter, Thomas Morstead, will get us started here. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here for Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Atlanta. First down, Atlanta. They'll go again with Robinson. Not much there, maybe a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 41. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd down. 3rd and 6. From the gun, here is Penix. Short throw taken by Hicks. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll get this to Pitts once more. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and It brings up a manageable second down.
London brought in motion. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A gain of 2 on the play, and this is third down.
From the gun, on third down, here's Penix. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Play action. Here's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
It's going to be third. They need 1. Trying to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They get 22 yards there. First down, 49ers.
Third down and short. You decide to hand the ball off. What you're really telling yourself is just pick up enough yards to reset these downs. But in this case, the back had a whole lot more in mind. He saw the crease, and he hit it, and it led to a big gain.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That pass play good for 22. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On the run to the right. That is caught. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop it just short but he has picked up the first down.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point,
and he will take this one across into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. 17 touchdowns now on the year. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Start on the ground with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. It's second down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Try again. It's second and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he's going to be close to the first down. And just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They've got it facing third and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From 29, here's second and 6. Penix now off the bootleg. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
with a carry by McCaffrey. That's some nifty footwork there. It'll only amount to a gain of a couple.
Brings up second down.
2nd and 7. Play action now. Purdy. That is intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Let's go now. At the 60. At the 60.
Run it here with Robinson. And this is a slight improvement over the previous plays. Not going to lose yardage. Not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
It is 3rd and long.
60 by 6.
From the gun, it's Penix. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Velus Jones now on the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down. They'll go play action with Purdy. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
We spend so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Third down, it's Robinson. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for first and goal.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. They'll run with Robinson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. Timeout 49ers. That is their second.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. They'll throw. It's Penix. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach fourth down by what they call on third down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on fourth. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on fourth down is leaning towards settling for 3. It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. Going up top. That is caught. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big-time play for the Niners. A pickup of 44 yards. To McCaffrey. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Brings up second down.
They run once more with McCaffrey.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Play fake. Now it's Purdy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This from 40 yards out. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. The Niners send their field goal unit on the field. This from 40 yards out. Moody's kick is good. And the Niners get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Velus Jones going to bring it out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On second down, Purdy. Screen pass to Ayuk. Caught, and he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
On third down, here's McCaffrey. They're going to get the conversion here on third down. They'll bring this up to the 33-yard line.
Great work there by the interior of this offensive line, the center, the 2 guards, really working together to create that hole up the middle. And then it's just the vision of the back. Like there's a fine line between hitting that full speed, but also having a little bit of patience to let that play develop.
Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. No chance at all. He'll go down.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. It's scooped up by the Falcons.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Throwing is Penix. This one caught by DJ Chark. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Trying the left side. Here's Robinson. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Out is Joeboy1469 to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the third quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Get set, get set. Yellow, 19, watch out.
Off the play fake, Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They get 18 on that one. First down, 49.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
And I think that's the sign of a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's already got 2 picks on the day. Certainly doesn't want to throw a third, so good decision. Just throw it away.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a third interception, and kind of just throws this one away.
On third down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
A 47-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the third quarter.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he'll be forced out of bounds. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
And the lefty Penix on first down. He fires downfield for Pitts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And you get a sense that in a really tight game like this, it's that one play that's going to tip the scales either way. So they come out swinging for the deep one on that one. They can't quite link up, but keep swinging. Keep generating those chunk plays, because typically in the NFL, chunk plays equal points.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Atlanta.
First down.
Give, and here comes Robinson. He'll be brought down inside the 25. Nick Martin is there to bring him down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On second down, Penix. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
And I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's give credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. From a little further back, here's second and goal. From the gun, here is Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
The Falcons will line up for
Pitts is the man in motion. They'll run with Robinson. And he gets in for the two-point conversion, and the lead bumps up to 7.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18!
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for A.
So we are through 3.
First and 10.
And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Play action. Here's Purdy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
Get set, get set.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring them down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. They're going to go play action with Penix. To the left side, he gets back to Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
He keeps it himself. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Mooney in motion. On the give, it's Robinson. He'll find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now Penix. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
That's 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now off the bootleg. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that's a big-time ball.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession. And It's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
Purdy on first down. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Big play coming up. This is third down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
I really like the personnel adjustment by the defensive coordinator, Mike. They go dime coverage, so they're going to bring out 6 defensive backs, really play the pass and muddy it up with as many pass defenders as you can. Nowhere to go with the ball, and now we got to see, does the offensive coordinator, when he sees that dime package take the field, what answers does he have?
On fourth down, Purdy. That's taken in, and they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
That's good for A.
Up the middle, here's Jones. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set down. He picked up the first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Out to his right. The ball comes out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready or up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Another run here for Robinson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third down.
They'll throw. It's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. It's Robinson. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth.
Brings up second and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Here's a second and 9. They'll go again with Robinson. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. The Niners will use their third and final timeout. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. Third and long. Here's Robinson. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Victory formation defense.